Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I've got an urgent report. Facebook, Spotify, and Apple have all banned Infowars' Alex Jones. Now, whether or not you like Alex Jones and Infowars is beside the point. The fact of the matter is that they're censoring conservative voices. They're censoring patriotic voices into oblivion. And if they started with him at the top, you can guess they're going to come after you. They're going to come after your free speech. And I'm going to prove it in this report. But first, I want to show you some of the things that they have done to Infowars. Check out Infowars.com. The first report here is purged. Facebook permanently bans Infowars for hate speech. 4 pages were taken down. Here's the next one. Watch Live. Big tech company bans Infowars' Alex Jones. Here's another. Leftists cheer Apple purging Alex Jones from iTunes for hate speech. Demanded more censorship. Even though America has no laws against hate speech, Apple is acting as speech police and moving hard to shut down opinions which go against their globalist agenda. TheGuardian.com. Facebook, Apple, and Spotify ban Infowars' Alex Jones. The crazy part is all of these companies just so happen to do it around the same time. Are they working together to ban conservatives? And I think the ultimate answer to that is yes. But it's not just that. Here's the other thing that you've got to keep front and center. Apple, who just basically took off the whole Infowars library, is the same company that moved over to China and sold all the Chinese citizens out to the government. I'll rehash that article. TheVerge.com. Apple iCloud partner in China will store user data on servers of state-run telecom. Observer.com. Apple grants China full control of iCloud data, and the timing couldn't be worse. The same company that just sold all of the Chinese citizen out to the state-run government is the company that just banned Infowars here in America. Look, Apple has already proven that they'll sell themselves out and give all their data up. So is Facebook. Facebook's basically already doing it, and Facebook is getting worse by the day. In fact, guess what Facebook is up to now? Check out this article, and this one's from WSJ, WallStreetJournal.com. Facebook to banks, give us your data, and we will give you our users. Facebook is giving and asking for information from your bank because it wants more and more and more on you. That's an outrage. And there are yet the same ones who have upped their ante and attacked Infowars. They're the same ones who ban a majority of you out there on a daily basis. What's next? Climate deniers? You don't agree with climate change? Then you're out? Huh? Very likely. Check out this report from MediaMatters.com. Facebook has climate denial problem. Now, this report goes on to attack anyone who has the belief that climate change isn't real. If I come on air and say, I don't believe in climate change, I think it's a big lie, then Media Matters is suggesting that I get eliminated from the internet, that my voice would not be allowed to be heard because I simply have an opposition, I simply have an alternative viewpoint to the accepted narrative of global warming. So because I speak out and say my opinion is I don't agree with global warming, then I should be censored and banned? Media Matters is pushing this, who, by the way, hires hundreds of thousands of people to troll the internet. I've showed the document on here, but hundreds of thousands of people to troll the internet, to not only harass channels like mine, but to turn in channels like mine, to harass Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google, and continually harass them until they remove us off the air. This is one reason they're making headway on channels like Infowars. And I encourage you, send a note to Facebook, send a note to Spotify, send a note to Apple in defense of Infowars, because they're taken off for violence, the same violence stuff that you see on ABC, CNN, MSNBC, the same violent actions, even worse, you see on a simple music video. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Unless there's a narrative to go after you and I. You see, they allow things Like here's a New York Times writer, Sarah Young, and she goes out and says stuff like this. I'm going to quote her words. Are white people genetically predisposed to burn faster in the sun, thus logically being only fit to live underground like graveling gobbles? She also says this, dumb AF white people, marking up the internet with their opinions like dogs pissing on fire hydrants. This woman hates white people. It's obvious. She's being very racist. But there's nothing done to her Twitter account. In fact, she's paraded by the New York Times as a great writer. Tell me that's not racist. Where's your social justice warriors on that? Quiet. Nothing, not a peep, not anything. You know, it's getting difficult out there with the amount of censorship. There's definitely something going on. And I talk about it here on my channel. Multiple other channels talk about it. But it's not going to stop with Infowars. It's going to go on to other channels until ultimately, one by one, they've turned out the light. They've turned off your freedom. People will be forced underground. We can't allow that in America. Don't allow that. Send notes, send message. You know, I don't care for anyone to be banned for a simple political view. They're allowed to have that political view. Don't believe in climate change, now you're worthy of censorship. That's who they're coming after also, because it doesn't fit the narrative. What if, back in the day, now I believe the earth ain't flat. Let's put it that way. We have a round earth. But back in the day, if we had the internet during that time and you went around saying the globe was round, you would have been worthy of being silenced because it went against the flat earth narrative, right? That's exactly, even though in the end, it was proven that the world is round. Same kind of thing happening with global warming today. Since when was it a crime to believe one scientific side over another? And that's what they're trying to do. And they're also trying to get rid of conservatives, patriots, gun owners. What government in the past has been all about the people? China? Free education centers? No. Venezuela? Socialism? They're not doing so hot. Rwanda, who just closed down thousands of churches. North Korea? Not at all. Middle East? And where are European countries headed? When Angela Merkel goes up and basically opens border, when the whole narrative is a global narrative, it's not going to be a good thing. Trade, yes, we need to have that. But what's going on now is truly something has to be done about it. Anyhow, don't forget to check out my partner at tradelikeagenius.com. All the information below is in the description box. He's got some great deals and he helps keep me alive on this channel. But you can go there and check out some of the latest on his how to work the stock market, how to work cryptocurrencies. All that is below at Trade Like a Genius. Anyhow, if you like what you heard, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it on all your social media outlets. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.